We all know how important it is to include leafy greens in a regular diet. But let's be honest, they are not always everyone's favorite. Kids throw tantrums, adults avoid them, and most of the time they end up being pushed to the corner of the plate. That's exactly why this Mangalorean style Amaranth leaves sambar is a total game changer. It is light, flavorful, and has no bitter aftertaste. And when you taste it, you'll feel it. Just like the sambar they serve in Mangalore or Udupi temples. Plus, it's rich in iron, calcium, and fiber, supports digestion, builds immunity, and is gentle on the stomach. In just 20 to 30 minutes, you'll have a dish that's not only delicious but deeply nourishing too. Let's start by making the masala paste. In a bit of coconut oil, roast about 15 to 20 curry leaves. Add a teaspoon of urad dal, 4 teaspoons of coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, a few bedgi or Kashmiri red chilies. You can adjust these based on how spicy you like your food. Add a generous pinch of hing or asafoetida. Roast everything on low flame slowly until the spices turn aromatic and the chilies turn crisp. I've only added a few chilies here since my kids don't enjoy spicy food, but if you love heat, feel free to add more. Once everything is nicely roasted, switch off the flame and add a tablespoon or two of fresh coconut, a small marble sized piece of tamarind, half a teaspoon of turmeric, and 3 cloves of garlic. You can totally skip the garlic if you prefer a no garlic version. Now grind all of this into a very smooth paste using some water, and that's your flavorful sambar base ready to go. Next, let's move on to making the sambar, starting with the tadka. In a bit of coconut oil, add some mustard seeds. Once they start to crackle, add in a few cumin seeds, some crushed garlic cloves, and as always, you can skip the garlic if you're making a no garlic version. Add a pinch of hing and then one chopped onion. If you want to keep this onion free as well, you can simply use one chopped tomato instead. Now saute everything until the onions turn soft and translucent or until the tomatoes turn soft. Once that's done, add in the washed and chopped amaranth leaves. We call it patte suppu in Tulu. It's also called harive suppu in Kannada and lal mat or lal cholai in Hindi. Add some salt, mix everything well and let it cook for about 5 to 7 minutes until the leaves shrink down and soften. This beautiful red and green leaf isn't just pretty, it's packed with antioxidants, helps cool the body and is known to naturally boost hemoglobin as well. We won't overcook the leaves, just 5 to 7 minutes is enough. This way they soften beautifully while still holding on to their nutrients and that lovely mix of red and green color. Now add about 1 cup of pressure cooked tur dal followed by the freshly ground masala paste. Pour in some water depending on how thick or thin you like your sambar. Give everything a good mix. Check for salt and adjust if it is required. To balance the tanginess from the tamarind and the tomato if you have added one, add about 1 or 2 tablespoons of jaggery. This touch of sweetness ties all the flavors together so well. Stir everything nicely so the flavors blend and marry beautifully. Cover and let it simmer for another 5 to 7 minutes until you get a nice rolling boil. And that's it. Your soulful, divine patte suppuda sambar is ready to be served. I really wish you could smell the aroma through the screen. Your whole house is going to smell absolutely heavenly. You can give an extra tadka on top if you like, but honestly, it's completely optional. We've already added one at the start. This sambar doesn't need much. A bit of pickle, maybe a papad on the side, and that's it. Pure, simple, soul satisfying comfort food. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who'd love it. And of course, subscribe for more such comforting recipes from my kitchen to yours. Let's keep cooking together, one comforting dish at a time. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.